Hey, this is Ronald from Mass Skills University, and today I want to talk about this Graco airless paint gun. This is everything out of the box, and here's my spray gun. This hose is 25 feet long. This reportedly works with any type of paint. Real quick, we have two tubes. These come together. We separate them. Once we start painting, we put them back together, put them in the paint thing. Over here I have a waste bucket. Here's my paint, here's my water. I'm going to put that in the waste bucket. First I'm going to run water through, so I put that into the water bucket over there. One thing I want to address right away is plug the unit up. Keep it plugged up. Never turn this on unless you're ready to do something. Keep that in mind. Always keep your pressure down to low. Here is start, and then we can wrap up again from here. When this button C is up, it's in primer mode. Down is spray mode. We're going to keep it in that mode. We're bringing water through or just starting to bring paint through. When it comes to the gun itself, the safety is off, the safety is on. Always keep this on safety until you need it. This knob here, this is spray. So this is when I'm ready to paint. The arrow goes forward. When I'm declogging, it goes backwards. Also, this comes off. You have to keep all this stuff clean. I'll link videos to how to clean this below. But right now, this just gets you going how to use this. Make sure this is up. And turn this to start. And turn this on. Let it go for like 30 to 60 seconds till it gets pure white. You know, all the paint is out, or the oil's out, the fluid is out. And now we're ready to go. Turn that off. And again, remember, this has to be up on prime. So now what I want to do is I want to put suction cup into the paint and then run this one more time and run the paint through to this thing. I did it before. I just want to show you what I did. I'll start this up. This is going to turn this off. We want to unlock this. Then take this over here. Make sure it's on spray. This is still up. And switch from primer to spray. And what I would also do is try this on a piece of cardboard before you start actually spraying on your wall. So basically this is going to be down when you're ready to spray. Then when you're done, put this back on lock. I take this tube, I'm going to clamp it to the suction tube. Now I have them both in the paint like that. That's how loud it is. All this was done in 15 minutes. And while we have a lot of work to do on the house, I did the back as well. We have a contractor coming. We're gonna cut those windows out, and she wants extended windows that open up into the backyard. We can do the entire house, and then we have new gutters coming. We're slowly remodeling this house. I'm going to follow the same process. Take that out, clean it off with a hose, put it back in the water, and run it back through several times. At this point, I'm 10 gallons into the paint job. I'm going to show you where I am on the outside of the house. I just want to give you guys an update. The windows aren't changed yet, but I did finish most of that. And then we're going to have that done separately. This is the side I have not touched yet. This is what I've done so far. When I got right here, the sprayer stopped priming yesterday. These windows will also be replaced. Next summer we're going to replace that porch. But this is what I've done so far. Sprayer stopped priming yesterday. The problem I have is that this is not sucking and it's not priming. The first thing I'm going to look at is the ball inside of here. Take this clamp off and then remove this hose. In here, there's a ball. If I have too much paint, if it sits for a while, for whatever reason, the ball gets stuck. Take something and move that ball, loosen that ball up. This is common. So just push it in, see if you can move the ball. You can take a pencil. I can feel the ball right there with the pencil. Put this hose back on. You take this off like this. You also want to check that, make sure it's clear. But there's an adapter that comes with this that you can plug to your hose. Screw this in here, screw that into my hose, turn the water on, then turn this on and have it flow through that way. Now I'm outside, so I showed you how to take this tube off right here, and let's see if it works. We have it on primer, some water here, let's fire it up. And there you go. This will happen to you. Check the ball first. After this, I started painting again. I got the front done and I got a part of the side done that you saw that was still untouched. But at that point, I got another clog. However, what I decided to do was to remove the outlet valve, which is right here, and I cleaned it out and made sure that the ball was nice and clean and flowing. Then I removed and cleaned out the inlet valve. So you take that screw out, then you pop it out, and make sure you put the spring in first and then the ball and put it back together. Okay, so we're up and rolling. We're on the final day. It's Sunday. I have my painter in to help me get the high spots. And about 1 o'clock, we start experiencing clogs every 15 to 20 minutes. Then I called Graco at about 1 p.m. and they answered right away. And the customer service was fantastic. They helped me through that part. Cleaned everything again, took the gun apart, cleaned that, then we had spray. At about 2 o'clock, I'm having clogs again, so I called them again, and a different person answers, and they were great. The tips that I want to give you on this gun is, number one, you have to clean it religiously. Number two, if you're using 5-gallon buckets of paint, or if your job spans over a few days, that paint's going to thicken and you have to dilute it. If you have a large job or you paint often, I would upgrade to a larger model, which means the ball will be bigger. Another key tip, employing a process of elimination. If you know that the balls are clean, the spring is clean, then it has to be the gun itself. You can take the gun apart and clean it. But what I discovered, instead of doing the cleaning when I know that was clean, I would put it on Declog, put it on primer, and I would start my painting that way. And then once it went for a minute or two, I would flip it to spray. At the end, that's what I started doing. Then, of course, at some point, you get to take it apart and clean the balls in the spring again, while simultaneously making sure that you keep your paint diluted so it doesn't skin up around the balls. I only paid $175 for mine. I bought it refurbished on eBay, but even at $250 brand new right now, it's a good bargain. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any ideas, comments, or suggestions, please leave them below. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Peace.